Hey, and welcome to The Solid Verbal. Now would be a perfect time to consider subscribing. Yeah, that little subscribe button for year-round premium college football content. That's it. Here's the video. Enjoy. Subscribe. I don't care about the best conference necessarily in the way that I think there is always that conversation during the season. I care about the conference with the highest depth of competence. To you, and it's not the Pac-12, to you, I mean, is it the SEC? I mean, you hear from coaches that, like, look, the top is incredible, but, like, the middle and bottom are not all that different from the middle and bottom of other conferences. Who is that conference right now, just in terms of depth of competence? And usually that means combination quarterback and defense. But who is that conference at, in mid to late June?
I mean, it's the boring answer. It's probably still the SEC.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to give that answer, but I mean, even outside of Alabama and Georgia, obviously A&M is a potential top 10 team, or like probable top 10 team at this point, even though sure, they don't believe in bells and whistles and
explosive
20-yard
passes on offense. Yeah.
Right. Like, besides that, they just like fighting with rocks, and they're pretty good at it at this point. But I mean, you go through the number of teams that have top 15-ish potential. Tennessee does, Ole Miss does, Mississippi State might, Kentucky might, Auburn and Florida still do. I mean, they've got plenty of issues, but they obviously still have top 15 potential. LSU probably does. I have no idea what to really expect from LSU. Arkansas probably does. So that's still a lot. I mean, that's the conference with the most money. When they make a series of pretty good hires, that's usually a pretty good combination, and it looks really good right now for the SEC. But beyond that, I mean, the Pac-12 is not in that conversation. But the Big Ten is obviously also has money and a lot of good hires. But this is you can certainly, you look at the Big 12 as it is currently constituted. OU's got top 5 potential. Texas, I don't freaking know. Like, I know FPI has them in the top 10. We all know they have that potential, but it's, show it. You got to maybe show it a little more frequently. But the potential's there. Oklahoma State and Baylor were top 10 last year. Kansas State has top 15 potential. I love their defense, and I love that backfield. Yeah. That's a good number of teams right there. That's half the conference basically that has that potential too. So I do think that's the third best conference overall this year, and that's why it is a nice deep conference. Even if we can't really trust OU with all that change to get through 12-0 or 13-0 necessarily, that's still a lot of potential, I think.